Welcome to the Temple of She podcast, a virtual overflow of our ceremonial spaces. This is a sacred and slightly wild space where we gather to nourish and share all things sisterhood, womanhood, and beyond, guided by magic, curiosity, and laughter. Our personal medicine, the healing power of the voice, deep listening, and truth spoken from the heart. Your hosts, Grace Lightlooper and Beth Cycle Witch, are here to hold the waters, stir the cauldron, and keep this ceremony moving through sound and story. So take a breath, soften into the flow, and welcome to our temple.
We're rolling.
Hi. Hi. Hi to you. Hi to whoever's listening and or watching.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. But also, welcome to a new space, I think.
New and shiny.
Yes. Oh, I've just realised my iPad is sending me all the notifications at the top of the screen, which is highly distracting, but this will be my practice throughout this podcast, to not look at them.
There we go.
Okay. So, first of all, thank you for everyone who has been listening to Lightlooper and Cycle Witch podcast that we started probably about a year ago.
Yeah, I think it was about a year ago now.
Yeah. So that ran for what I think was maybe 9 episodes or
We didn't quite make it to our cake episode.
We didn't. That means that this is probably the cake episode.
Oh!
Would you look at that?
I haven't got cake!
Well, straight after this podcast, we'll go and get some cake. Yeah, so I think we actually shot the last one. We didn't upload it.
No.
Because we recorded it, and then all of a sudden, as the summer began, so much busyness happened. And we kind of put the podcast on hold. But in that time, so much has happened, so much transformation. Like, we kind of, again, that thing happened where we kind of went our separate ways, did a load of transformational stuff. Like, both of our living situations have rapidly transformed.
Mm-hmm.
Who we are feels like it's rapidly transformed.
Yeah.
And then whenever, like a couple of months ago, we kind of like really came back as this like solid unit.
Yes.
With a team behind us.
Yeah, we
did.
This
time around. So we're back. For the foreseeable, I really see this as like, it's got a new name. We are now the Temple of She.
I thought you were going to sing it.
Yeah, we're the Temple of She.
Which is something that we actually manifested and dreamed up last year.
Yeah. Even before we started the other podcast, that came through, didn't it? That name came through.
Yeah.
And we just weren't using it back then because we were in ceremony and we got gifted this name, and it kind of just came through to us as we were eye gazing with each other, and it's like the Temple of She. And at the time, I think we didn't quite know what to do with that, what it was, what the name was for, and so it's just been kind of floating around in the background. And in the last few months, we've both facilitated a few spaces together, and we're like, oh, this is the Temple of She.
This is the Temple of She.
What we create when we're together,
Mm-hmm.
that frequency, that community, that yumminess, that is what we do together, what we share together. And so it was only natural to, like, the podcast is an extension of that. And so this is now the Temple of She. It's just a space for the feminine, for the sisterhood. And like for me personally, I'm really like going fully in, like all in with that, because before I kind of had the podcast under my name as Lightlooper, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll do a bit with you and a bit on my own, but I never went back to doing my own podcast. So it's like this feels a lot more like solid now, and just ties in with the other spaces that we're weaving and that we're working on.
We've gone from kind of like Lightlooper and then like Cycle Witch, kind of there, but then also not there sometimes, to like a full force movement.
Yes. Yeah.
Which encompasses so much more as well.
Yeah, because we have a vision now. We have like goals, we have visions, we have things in the works for the future and things we are currently running.
And a team.
A team, I know. It's we basically, like, I guess we've had these dreams for a while and now it's all manifesting. Like, it's physically happening, and it's the kind of stuff that we kind of dreamt up. Maybe, I don't know for you, but like dreamt it up, but maybe thinking, is this gonna happen? Is this, like, how far in the future is this? Or is this actually ever gonna manifest? And then all of a sudden we're in it.
Yeah, and that was great as well, because we kind of always had this like distant vision, an idea, and then like a few things happened one after the other, and we were like, shit, it's already here.
Yeah,
all we've got to do is just name it and lean in.
That is exactly it. It's almost like we found ourselves just in it, like, and it's really beautiful, because for me that shows like we weren't trying to like push anything out of like an egoic, like, we want to create this movement and we want to facilitate this and create this and make this. It was like we genuinely were doing it through the love of wanting these spaces to happen. And we kind of just, when we were in our recent space, we just looked at each other and were like, oh, this is it, we're doing it, like finding ourselves in it, and then seeing that it was manifesting through us in real time rather than planning it and wanting it. It's been so beautiful and really kind of humbling as well, in a way.
Very much so. It's been like a flower going,
like blossoming really quickly. Because so at the end of the other podcasts, I was moving out of my old house. Thankfully, that is all complete now. I'm so happy to share that with the world. I've let go of so much of my old life and have a new space now with my partner who I live with, and in doing that, that's allowed me to like focus so much energy on this connection and the connection that we have with our sisters, because I'm not juggling all of these other things that were just weighing me down. I'm just like, I'm living with him and I do my me and Connor stuff, and now I can just nurture and nourish what this is, and this connection and this and I'm in a very similar situation as well, of so much of what was my life has now released and evolved and bloomed, and now suddenly I'm like, oh, I have the space and the means and the energy, and I can see it happening, instead of being like, one day, but it's quite like, it's been quite phenomenal how quickly things have shifted. Like, it would be so easy in the past for us to be like, but how would that ever happen? But it's been mad, like the speed at which things have. I always see it as like kind of like a Rubik's Cube, but like an Escher painting, where like everything all simultaneously goes click, 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 and all of a sudden you have a completely different picture that I'm looking at, because all these tiny little bits were shifting simultaneously together. And it's always amazing how mine and your journey goes in such a similar direction at the same time. Like little things, like we both got a new bed at the same time. I was just keep thinking about that, like these little things, and we both like redecorated at the same time, but we never planned to do that. It's just these little moments of evolution in our lives just go parallel with each other.
They do.
They do.
They do.
And that allows us to hold space for women.
There we go.
So we've got a lot of exciting things in the works, haven't we, that we're planning. And that's all kind of come as a bit of an avalanche, but in a beautiful way.
Oh, God, yeah.
If we stay grounded with that.
Yeah.
Which
100%.
we are.
Yeah.
Which we are.
Yeah, I think previously, if I had this much planned and like in the works, I would have been a bit like, but how? First this thing has to happen and I need to be slow about it. And now I'm just like, nah, of course, it's all going to happen. Of course it is. And I can make that happen.
And it's like, it's happening for us, isn't it? We're not, it's like we're literally being presented with these, like, these doors are just opening for us, and it's so exciting, because that takes so much pressure off, because then you're like, when it's divinely guided, you don't really have to plan.
No.
You just have to like make those physical gestures, like, you know, dates and times and invitations, and like the rest is just orchestrated by the unseen, which is when I know I'm like really in alignment when those things happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, we haven't planned what we're going to say in this podcast. This is like a
reintroduction.
We're back.
We're back. Back again.
Double Fuse back.
Do you want to like share a bit more about like how your summer was? Because you were so busy, it felt like you were never home.
Oh yeah.
And it was like it just watching it from the outside was amazing. You worked really hard, but you also did so many cool things and worked with so many wonderful people. And yeah, do you want to share any of those things?
Yeah, do you know what? Unless you'd have asked me, I would have completely forgotten about them. So it's really good to revisit that, because yeah, I remember at the end of our last podcast, I was like just driving to the gym, and I got this message like from spirit or whatever, my intuition, and I messaged you and I was like, babe, things are about to get insanely busy for me and Connor. I can't remember what I said now, but it was like, but it's like I'll be back, but for a while I might disappear or something. But even I didn't know why I was saying that at the time. But yeah, me and my partner, this year, still in December, we were invited to be the, excuse me, sorry, I just burped, ceremonial musicians. So we were invited to loads of wonderful places and spaces to do what we do. And it was like 1 week after the other, we were travelling all around this country and beyond, and I knew that this year would hold a lot of travel for us, but yeah, I didn't really, you kind of like get these ideas of what might happen, but you never really, I don't know, well I don't really attach to it. I'm just like, oh okay, maybe I'm going to travel a lot, and then it happens and you're like, whoa, again, like I'm in it, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But at the same time, I was kind of like ripped away from you in a way again. And as you were talking a minute ago, it felt like it was the last purge of me being away from the sisterhood. It felt like the last, if there was anything like residual that was left in me that wasn't trusting what we're doing and what we have, that was purged out during the summer.
Well, you had a pretty big event that when you came home, you were like,
oh yeah,
it's so specific to me and you. Like, this is so specific to me and you that we are sisters. We have worked together for so long across so many lifetimes, and you were like, I need to really trust into this.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, baby,
she's back.
She's back.
yeah. So like maybe there was that journey had to unfold for me to. It's like the last little remnants of doubt or mistrust or whatever that was. I don't know what it was, but it was difficult. Like there were like full-blown anxiety attacks and panic attacks on a particular retreat that I was on, and I was like points where I'm like, I'm losing my mind. Like I've like questioning everything that I facilitate, questioning everything I lead, questioning all the work I've done. Like I was plunged into the depths of who am I, but particularly who am I when I'm not being influenced by other people. And that was tricky because I was surrounded by so many different people in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone will reflect something different back at you. And so I really went through this process of like having to be influenced by so many different people to then be like, oh, like none of this is relevant because I need to find out who I am. And like going into the depths of that was ugly. But it, you know, I came back physically, I came back to the UK. You were the first person I messaged. Mm-hmm. And then as I messaged you...
I messaged you when you were on your flight. I messaged you and I said, welcome back to the UK, Light Looper.
Yes!
And then you messaged me when you landed and you got it and you were like, this is everything I needed to hear.
That was it! Yes! Yes, because... Yeah. But wasn't it like you didn't even know what time my flight was or anything?
No, yeah, I just sent you a random message thinking you're traveling. No, I knew you were travelling back at some point that day. Because I'd had a message the day before saying that you were really struggling and like could I be there for you?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like what on earth has happened?
Yeah.
But I didn't have availability. I was tied up in other things. And I thought I need to message you today, like even if I can't physically be there for you, I am there with you. And that message, you were like, oh my God. And then when you got home, you were like, that was it. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I know. I know. And as you're saying it, it's like when I was like reaching out for help, when I was in such a confused place. My energy was scattered everywhere. And you didn't pander to it. You didn't take the bait. And I think that helped me massively. Because I'm like, something in me was like, oh, well, she's not worried about me, so I don't need to be worried about me. and then that was a fucking revelation. And then as I landed, and you were the first message I got back, welcome back home, Grace Light Looper. And it's like everything I'd just been through, it was this massive initiation, and the plane landed on the earth in my lands in London town. You messaging me saying welcome home, using my name and my spirit name and affirming to me who I am, it being you, like all of those factors and just everything, just like I was so grounded again, grounded. And it's like this massive awareness of like all of that was just an experience. I wasn't losing my mind, I wasn't crazy, I wasn't inadequate as a space holder. I just had to go through that initiation into really finding, like losing myself to find myself. It sounds like whimsical, but
no, it's true. Yeah,
it's real. It's real. So yeah, gratitude for you always tuning in to what I need in every moment. Thank you. and look at us now.
Look at us now. I had a very interesting summer of... I missed you dreadfully. Like, I really missed you. But it was, like, really lovely to notice within myself the missing and the longing for you. And noticing that there is potential within that if you're not self-aware to be like... she's off doing things without me. Yeah. She's been really successful without me, and then like she's forgotten me, and then like any kind of resentment and stuff. And I love that for the whole summer I was like, yes babe, you go do your stuff, this is amazing, I'm so happy for you. I felt absolute genuine happiness that you were doing exactly what you needed to do, and it gave me space to do what I needed to do. And I missed you, but it wasn't sad missing. It wasn't like I need you. It was just like, you'll be back. It's just this bit.
Oh,
I really enjoyed that noticing of that.
That's so strong of you to be able to like redirect that. Because I know that when I come back, there was a part of me that was like I seem to, for whatever reason, I know it's in my lineage, like my processes are often around trusting, like trusting, safety, trusting, all of that. And I know that there was a process of deeper levels of trust for our connection, and I know it took me just that little bit longer to like soften into this connection again, and I could do that because you were so safe, because of what you just said. You
didn't come home to somebody who was like, oh, you're back then, so you want to hang out with me again. You were just like, it was just like, welcome home.
That was so.
And this is the thing. This is, you know, as it plays out in all genders and expressions, that feeling of hurt that somebody's gone and done their own thing. But I think, you know, especially in connection between women and in circles of women, it's so important that we foster that healthy excitement for other people to be doing their thing, and meeting that energy back, because that's, you know, we've been pitted against each other in competition and in worthiness for generations upon generations. We're here now to change that and to retrust and be like, no, that's okay. This isn't that anymore.
No, exactly. And
this is pure divine love.
And I'm so glad that you were strong enough to be that and embody that, like really embody it, rather than just, you know, like, it's easy to say those things, but to actually like embody it's another thing, isn't it? So thank you. And we've been rewarded big time, haven't we? Oh my gosh,
it was so interesting, because your life for the summer when we were apart, it was expansive. There were so many different people, so many different places, so many different things happening. And my life got really small. Really, really small for the summer.
Oh, wow, gosh.
And I'm glad of it. I needed it. But it was very, very, very tight and small for the whole thing. And it caused a really beautiful growing. And I mean, it was tough. There were some really, really, really tough moments. But there was so much beauty as well. And, you know, falling in love with my partner, relearning dynamics in relationships, releasing a lot of old stuff. But also, this summer was the summer where I received a lot of initiation and learning about how to hold space as well. And being able to come together at the end of all that with all of your lessons and all of my lessons, and it was like, yes.
That's so true. Because you were doing loads of space holding as well, weren't you, during the summer?
Just really insular. Very small groups of people.
And then like when we've come back together, it's like our toolkit has expanded massively, like separately. So when we're together, we're like an unstoppable force. Yes.
Hell yeah.
By the way, if you're watching this, or if you're listening, I would encourage you to watch, because we are in Beth's newly decorated living room and her beautiful artwork is behind us. It's so lush. It's so pretty and beautiful. And take a look.
I do. Shall I tell them what I do?
Please do.
So my artwork tends to be a bit of a mix. I have 3 main themes in my artwork. I'm a traditional portraitist. I do people and animals. It pours out of me like water. I just find it so easy to do.
And it's exceptional.
I find that just like, lovely. Yes, give me a portrait. Love it. But I also experiment with symbology and imagery. So that's what these pieces are. We've got some hamsters on the go. But I also do intuitive, reactionary abstracts as well, which is what these are.
They are so cool.
And there's more, but you just can't see them yet. Maybe we'll shift the sofa for the next one.
Yeah.
We can do a wall each. And they're really interesting because every mark is a reaction to the previous mark. They're completely intuitive. Sometimes there are messages tied in with them that come forward. Sometimes there's almost like a little bit of written light language coming through them. And I start them with absolutely no idea of where they're going to go. And at some point kind of go, yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's one thing that I want to be able to start facilitating. Now we have our Temple of She. I want to be able to facilitate some groups for people to do therapeutic creativity, connective creativity, and just have that access to the wide array of nourishing experiences that you can get from physical creativity on 2 and 3D materials, because it's epic.
Yeah, something like, it's been so amazing to witness your journey in general, but specifically like your journey with art, because I've had my own journey with art, and it's kind of like, kind of coming to a close. Like, it's not my fullest passion. My passion is music, sound, obviously, and channeling, song. But I would love to be able to create something like one of these, what I would call abstract pieces behind us. I would love to be like walked through that process. So I just spilt my tea down me. Let me just wipe that off my trousers. I'd love to be able to create something like that, and I really see it as like the visual version of how I walk people through how to connect with the spirit of their voice. And I see you doing that with a paintbrush, and I'm like, how does she do that? Like, it's one of those things that's like, it looks like it should be simple, but when I try and do it, I'm just like, oh no, this is not it. Like, I need someone to facilitate this space.
Oh baby, you wait. I
so
have
excited.
been writing notes and making plans for running this as a workshop, and I'm so excited for you to be in it.
Yeah, to like receive it.
Yeah.
Not be leading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really...
I can't wait to be a student. Student. Also, I would just like to, just a little like preview of something so exciting. We won't show you the details, but we do have a Temple of She HQ.
We do.
That we have manifested, and I'm...
And it's amazing because it's been a place and a person has been in our lives for so long.
Yes.
And I love that when we walked in and we had that reconnection, and you walked in and you went, this is it. This is Temple of
She. This is the Temple of She.
And I could feel some like a little bit of like, but what if she doesn't want to? What if it's too demanding, and like this is her space, you know? And I had to check myself in that, really check myself in that, and actually I've been so completely blown away by just the absolute, this is what I designed this space for. Yeah. Which is just wonderful, and I think it's so beautiful.
It's good that you shared that, because I definitely like went through my internal process of like, right, at the beginning of the summer, me and you specifically went deep into a meditation, a manifestation, like bringing through the sound frequencies of exactly what we want. We visualized the space, what we want for us, for women. And I think at the time, like, our mind or our ego was like, this is an external space that me and you like own, and it's exclusive to us, and all of those kind of little things that the mind wants to own and take control of. And I think this now is like the epitome of what the Temple of She stands for, because we're sharing it with our beloved sister as it's her space. And
she's just so talented and has so much in her field.
To like bring it in to this temple to share with us, alongside us. And this is what I want this space to be, and I know that you do too. Is like, I want this to be a space where we're all sharing
what we have to bring. We're all bringing through a unique frequency, unique gifts to like lift each other up and empower each other. It's not about me and you being like, this is our space and we shall facilitate this thing and this thing only. Like, this is all part of it, like us two, like letting that. It's funny that we both had a process around that. We didn't even like talk about that.
No, we didn't.
I love it when things like this come out on the podcast because it's like, this is fucking real shit, guys. Like, just allowing that to melt away, just like witnessing, like, okay, no, we don't fucking own anything. Like, we have been gifted with the Temple of She by Spirit, like the name, the concept and everything, and it's coming to us as much as we're going to it. And it's like, I'm just blown away that, you know, we got gifted the concept, and it's almost like we thought that we'd have to, it's like, imagine you're buying a building, like we thought we'd have to buy the land, buy the materials, pay the architect, do all this stuff. And actually what we've done is we've turned up in a space and there's already bricks and mortar. There's already running water. There's already all these things that are the tools of the Temple of She. And I'm talking building materials, but what I actually mean is skills within our already existing community. Yeah.
And we're just sitting there going, okay, everybody in.
And doors open. Yay! Like, all we have to do is turn up and cut the ribbon.
Yeah, essentially.
I love that.
Essentially. It's like, yeah. It's just that, like, driving power of, okay, women and the feminine need to fully step into that supportive space, and the way we do it is we raise each other up, and that's essentially all we're doing. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, have you got a talent and a skill that you can share that's like beautiful and is like gonna enrich people's lives? Fantastic. Here you go, do it.
Open the door. And of course we've got our new logo. Oh my god, I love a good logo.
I really love this logo. I love the old logo. I think it's so pretty. But
it's a pretty picture.
It's a pretty picture.
But it's not a logo, is it?
No,
as you explained to me earlier. I do just want to rewind a little bit, because you were talking about your artwork and all of the wonderful things that you like have seen how you've evolved with your art. One of the things I do want to mention is, like, I'm blown away by this thing that you now do, which is you download a symbol, a sigil for us women before we go into ceremony, and then optional extra, you mark it on our skin with like makeup, and it's a phenomenal freaking skill that you have. And I remember when we kind of like we dove into your lineage a little bit, didn't we? And it was like you're from these like this. I just saw this like mark making tribe of Wales of something, and you've actively been doing that and bringing that in for each ceremony, and it's just been epic.
Yeah, I'm so like, I love that you told me that you were like, you bring the symbols, like, and I remember kind of desperately trying to lean in and like having my eyes shut and being like, oh, I think I can see something. And then probably about a year later, I'm going into an absolutely enormous and very, very deep ceremony, and I'm invited to create a symbol of connection, and it just arrives so quickly for me, so clearly and so precisely, and I knew exactly what I needed to do. I painted it on a flag, we painted it on our foreheads, and it was this super, super powerful symbol for that ceremony. Like, unbelievably so, like to the point where elements of the symbol shone through symbolically in other parts of the ceremony. It was like the person I was doing it with, there was this unbreakable bond between us. And since then, every single ceremony, I've taken the time to sit down and create a sigil, usually including like the name initials of the participants.
Yeah.
But in a kind of quite a soft way.
Yeah.
And just using what knowledge I've gained from looking at symbology, through my own experimentation with some of my artwork, and being like, you know, what feels powerful, and like experimenting with creating my own lexicon of symbology as well. And so with each ceremony I get to create this really precisely tailored link between us. And I love it. I love what it does, both like actually physically, because it creates a physical link, but also psychologically in those spaces as well, of, you know, it's like going to a football match.
Yeah.
You know your team because they're all wearing the same colours as you. You become one. And it creates that same connection.
Like that tribe kind of vibe.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that I haven't had anybody yet be kind of like, oh, actually, I don't really want it on me.
Yeah, I've seen everyone respond to it just like, yes, paint it all over me. Like,
yeah.
Like, everyone's been so welcoming of it.
And I mean, if somebody didn't, that's absolutely fine. I completely understand. But I'm relishing this thing that has come about that I don't know if anybody else does it. I certainly haven't ever seen anybody else do it. No. And I'm like, oh, this is my gift. How precious is that?
One of many. Yeah.
One of many, but like something that is just really special.
Yeah, it's really special, and I love it when we like really have such a defined gift that we can offer. Yeah. And it's so unique. And
thank you.
Yeah,
I've
never seen anyone else do anything like that, and it's.
How does it feel for you receiving that?
Interestingly, a couple of months ago, or beginning of the year at some point, I had a message from Spirit that like when I go into ceremony, I need some kind of symbol of protection on my forehead. And I was like, okay, but what? So I'd always just draw some like lines on my head or whatever, or like petals, sticking petals over my face and my head would create that. So then when kind of we reunited and you were like, babe, I've got this like thing where I draw symbols and it's like I download this sigil and it's for protection. I was like, oh, of course, like I crave that, because it's not my role to create these symbols or even paint them. So for you to come in and just be like, here you go, I can do this for you, I was like, I need this, I want this. So it feels really good to receive that.
That's good.
Yeah, it's nice.
How does it feel like in the ceremony?
Couldn't tell you, babe.
No?
Couldn't tell you. I'm so in it. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know,
I find that once we're in, like, especially if others have got them on their forehead.
Oh yeah, because you're seeing it, aren't you?
I see it and I'm like...
That's true, actually, yeah.
But it kind of goes from, like, this really, like, sacred, awesome thing to just like, oh my God, you are... You know, once you're in ceremony, it's just like you see the absolute beauty, and there's this like beautiful symbol in the middle of the forehead, or on the heart, and it's just like, this is just part of you.
Yeah, and me, and I am you, and you are me. Yeah.
And then, like, you know, as you start to come out of the ceremony and the next day, I love how we like all compare. How much have you got left of yours on you?
Mine's always like none. Instantly smudged on.
But I also love that it gives, like, we made little what did we call them? Talismans afterwards.
That was cool.
And we all had our symbol on the back of our talisman, and I think that's so beautiful, because there'll be never be another one the same as that.
Yeah.
And I almost see them like, I love that we had little hearts as well. I almost want to build a collection of like chips.
Like poker chips.
Do you know what? I think of them more like AA chips.
What's that mean?
So like if you're in the AA, you get your like 1 month chip and your 3 month chip.
Oh, those,
and I love the idea of like
a little like reward system.
Yeah. One day I will be able to take a bath in all of my
chips. Look at all these pieces of myself that I met.
Yes. Oh dear. How are we doing?
Okay, we're on 39 minutes, I think.
We always do this thing when we get so close to 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
And then
I thought it was
do you not
I
remember?
thought it was 30 minutes that we
No,
had.
it was 40
Really?
every single time. We were like,
We've got
oh,
30
there's the
seconds
40
left until
minute.
40 minutes.
We're done.
Okay. Yeah, there's so much I'd like to share. And I wanted to... Can I end just by plugging my voice?
Why are you asking me permission, Grace?
Well, just in case you wanted to end in 5 seconds.
No.
All right. Well, I will end by sharing that on, well, depending on when you're listening to this, on the, let me get the date right here, the 7th of February 2026, I am hosting and holding my first ever full voice medicine day retreat in the Temple of She. So, yeah, it's going to be a full day. It's called Voice Medicine Voyage, and we're going to be... Oh my gosh, it's just going to be incredible. I'm going to be posting up details of it very soon, so it's likely you may have seen it already. But it's it's just going to be beautiful. So just wanted to put that out
keep
there.
an eye out for that. That's a bloody beautiful offering right there.
Yes, and I'm so excited for yours. Oh, we have so much to plan, and please stay tuned. Please interact with us. Because we love hearing from you so much. We've already built such a beautiful community, and we're so committed and dedicated to ourselves and our community and you guys. So thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.